Good afternoon, traders. Welcome back to the weekly forecast. I hope you're doing well. This is going to be short and brief as we already know what's happening on the higher time frame. Dollar index, I think it's going to go up. We are bullish, and to me, I see this one as retracement. Looking at the higher time frame, we actually came to OTE. Okay, so I'm looking for a continuation to the upside. Long term, I think they're gonna go and run this equal high. Okay, long term, but for now, this week, I'm looking for a run above this high. So maybe Monday might come back down, clear out these equal lows, maybe dip into this fair value gap here, and then send it higher, or we're just gonna open and then we start rallying. Euro, quite the opposite. We'll be looking for continuation to the downside. Again, Monday can open and then just drop, or it can open, come back up into this imbalance, clear out the equal highs in here, and then resume going lower. Whatever happens, I don't think it's going higher. I think it's going to continue going lower. British pound, this one is relatively strong, hence this one might just consolidate. Maybe it might come back down, attack this low, and then consolidate down here. All right, so British pound, you need to be careful if you are trading this pair. All right, it's not the same as the euro, so you might want to be extra careful trading this pair. New Zealand, I think we're gonna continue going lower. I was doing some back testing on what price did over here, and then I realized that we could have traded there and then continue. It failed to do that, and then big rejection on Friday, so I'm gonna anticipate price continue going lower on the New Zealand. Let's go back to the New Zealand. I actually like this low as the next draw on liquidity, so going into this week, that's my target, 0.4702. Aussie, strong sharp rejection. Now for those of you in the mentorship or the Discord, we are going to talk about this candle right here on Tuesday or Monday, right? We will have a chat about this specific candle, but ultimately I think there's this small fair value gap here that price is going to draw into. So that comes in roughly 0.61168. That's the next downside objective on Aussie. Gold, I'm looking for a run to this imbalance down here. So this week, bearish gold. If it does come up, watch this imbalance. Okay, if it does come up, that will be where I will anticipate the high of the week to form, and then I'll expect them to run this low into 1609.67. Crude oil, I've been short since up here, and I'm looking for a run down here, and then this low, and then long term this equal low. Now this trade that I have is a swing trade, so I'm gonna hold it for some time. I've been short since up here, somewhere in here, and I'm holding on to that to go all the way down. Right now, if we come back up above this high, then I'm wrong. Maybe they might want to go higher, but seasonally that's not the case, so I'm gonna anticipate a continuation to the downside, especially after this up candle and then immediately they close back down. That's really bearish, in my opinion, so I'll be expecting a continuation to the downside. EJ, I'm looking for a run above this high and then a potential rejection. So this week I'm looking for maybe Monday to run up and then rejection. Aussie, we had a big move on Friday, so this is a weekly imbalance that I'm watching price to go into right here, but we did have this one that needs to be closed in. So the next upside is 1.5735. where price will close in that imbalance, and then maybe give a retracement. We do have a higher high, so that's a breaker, and we are inside that breaker. Now if we do close this in and I see a strong rejection, then there's a gap on the downside that it might go back to fill. So let's see how price is going to trade here. But going into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'll look for these levels as the upside objective. And let's go to cryptos. Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, I'm looking for maybe a buy from here to go up to clear out this equal high and then resume going lower, right? They did a big rejection from here, but I don't think it's gonna go higher. I think it's just a small pullback, so a run above here and then a rejection to come back down. Knowing that we are bearish, I could just continue going down, but with that rejection, I want to see if it can go basically OTE to complete that fractal here and then resume going lower. On Ethereum, same thing, but I just like BTC. It looks more cleaner. It has lower low. This one has a higher low, right? So even if this one goes up, it might get up here and then struggle to go up. And then Solana, I am practicing on the 15-minute chart to trade for these equal highs, right? And this low to that high, OTE equal high. So that's something that I'm watching to see if it can play out. But for that to happen, they need to clear above these highs first. So if we do go above that, then I'll start anticipating them going for these equal highs. Okay. So that's pretty much it for the forecast, short and sweet. I will see you guys this week. I'll continue again if I do see any high probability trade for the next day. Last week was a little bit challenging because of the news events that kept coming in, especially the CPI, and I think on Thursday we had another news event. Hopefully this week should be easy because there's not much news event, and then next week as well. So have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Peace.